I'm going to show you how to use the parameters of a filter to create your own effect and then show you how to save those custom presets. So let's open up our next image. So let's come into the HFX grads and tints, because I want to give our picture here a slightly more vintage tone to it. Now we have a whole load of grads and tints here, including the gels, some ND filters, we've got photographic filters that will help to sort of tone things up. We've even got tints, which are going to be great sort of standbys that we can use time and time again. But for this one, let's take a look at our old photo and let's start with something close to where I want it to be. We'll start with a silver gelatin here, and let's come down now into our parameters tab. Now the parameters tab is going to be different for each filter that we work with, though a lot of these will have things in common. For example, with our view drop down menu, we'll usually have at least 2 or more values, one being the original, some being output, and other ones will let us see selections and mattes that we've started to build up. Now the filter here on this one starts to give different priority to some of the color channels, so we get a greatly different look depending on our source footage. So here I actually really like the look that the green gives us there. So it brings out the frame of the bike there a lot better. And let's make this a little bit more contrasted. So I'm going to take my brightness down first, because then I can take the contrast up and then the gamma up as well there, just slight bit. So by taking the brightness down to begin with, I made sure that we didn't start to clip out any of our values as we were bringing in the contrast. So I can now come back in and adjust that brightness how I want it to. And I can come in and adjust that brightness back to where I want it to be. Now I'm quite happy with where the color is sitting right now. I can always come in here and choose something else on our color wheel, but let's just undo that. There we go. And if I bring the opacity down, this is going to mix in or mix back that color with the black and white image that we've created. I also have another final color correction which I can come in and start to shift things up again by adjusting the hue. I can always reset any of the values by clicking on the little reset button on the sides here. And when I'm happy with how these are, I can just give this another name. So let's call this one Ben's old photo. And now I can just hit save here. And this preset has now been added successfully. So when I come back to my presets tab here, there's my old photo right down there. And we can see the difference between the silver gelatin, which I based it off of, and my old photo there. And now it's even looking slightly closer to the palladium. But again, because we changed up some of the other parameters in there, we're getting a much different look. And if I've got a number of different presets that I've created, I can come down here and just look and sort by custom here, and it will just show me the custom presets that you've made. And like any other preset, we can add this to our favorites and it will be just in there for us.